Hey everybody, Douglas Blair Roberts here, the Super Vader 400, and of course the brown skin human coming back at you with another movie series review intro. My previous movie series review intro, whenever I uploaded to YouTube, for some odd reason, the newest, the Crush 40 upload of Sonic What I'm Made Of, their uploaded version for some odd reason has a copyright on it and whenever I see, and the copyright is actually not a problem according to YouTube, but if I ever want to set this account up for monetization, it will be a problem. So I'm going to do a remade version using two non-copyrighted songs. Even though this is an intro for movie reviews and rants, the What I'm Made Of will from now on this channel will only be the outro, and I'll use one of the old school non-copyrighted uploads of Sonic What I'm Made Of. The intros will feature the Sonic Heroes theme, which I haven't used in a long time, and of course the iconic We Can that I use a lot now. Yeah. Everywhere on every other platform, the intros, I will use the old intro. So with that being said, let's get started right now. Everybody, it's time for my late, out-of-date part 1 narration review of what I consider to be one of the greatest films released this year so far, and that is Masters of the Universe. To see the larger, more in-depth part 2 webcam version, click click the link in the description box below. But this is my short part 1 narration review of Masters of the Universe. Yeah, I've seen this film about 12 times already, and each time I watch it, it gets better and better. The film completely lived up to my expectations for what I expected of the movie, and I thought the movie, while they altered the source material, I thought the movie captured the spirit. The movie captured the spirit of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe franchise, and there were many Easter eggs and callbacks to both the franchise and the 1987 movie with Dolph Lundgren. Well, speaking of Dolph Lundgren had a cameo in this movie. This movie right here, before I get into the storyline and characters and box office. This movie right here was the first really good movie after hearing about disappointing films like Supergirl, which I still haven't seen, and seeing Mortal Kombat, which was enjoyable but a disappointment. This was the first really good film, and it sucks it bombed at the box office. It's the same problem as He-Man faced in 2002 when it was relaunched on Cartoon Network with the reboot. The original fans of Masters of the Universe have grown up and moved on, and as such, they weren't seeing this movie. This movie also unfortunately faced stiff competition from the Scary Movie 6 movie. But anyway, this movie right here, I only have 3 issues with the film. I'm going to get them out the way already. The first is the acting. The acting was passable, but there were several bad acting. There were several bad acting moments and way too many moments where they tried too hard to be funny, but I accepted it because it was a He-Man. It was a He-Man movie. Number 2 was Randor. I didn't like the actor. I thought the actor was a little bit old to be playing Randor. And I really didn't like his characterization. Their characterization of Randor and third and next. I didn't like how they killed off the character. The final problem I had with the film was there wasn't a whole lot of Masters of Evil. Thus, we didn't get a whole lot of one-on-one Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat style fights, which I wanted to see in the movie. We only really got 2 to 3. So those were the 3 to 4 problems I had with the movie. Now for what I liked about the movie. Now for the storyline and characters. The storyline starts off with Adam in his younger years training with Teela under Man-at-Arms with the other future Eternia soldiers. Sorry about that. That's my Instagram. Yeah, what else? What I was talking about? Oh yeah, and suddenly Skeletor attacks. Skeletor forces attacks, and He-Man's mom sends him through the portal, and He-Man grows up in the human world. In the human world with a roommate and a job and everything, but is still on the search for his sword, which is in a museum. He locates the sword and takes it out of the museum, and gets arrested. And while being arrested, Tila finds him and returns him home to Eternia, and the story continues to unfold from there. Yeah, thought this was a great storyline. I thought this was a great He-Man Begins style of storyline, origin story. I don't recognize any of the cast members except for Idris Elba, who portrays Man-at-Arms, and Jared Leto, who portrays the main antagonist, Skeletor. He-Man, Tila, Orko, Man-at-Arms, and the rest of the Masters, Fisto, Ram-Man, and Mechanic were my all-time favorite and best characters in the movie. The action and fight scenes is where this movie really shines, especially the final climactic battle between He-Man and Skeletor, where He-Man dishes out some killer punches. Killer punches. The entire ending scene of He-Man was something I would never expect to see in a He-Man movie. The end got vicious, and it's something I would never expected to have seen in a He-Man movie. Well, this was my part 1 narration version. This is my part 1 narration version of He-Man. To see part 2, the link will be in the description box below, and it'll be uploaded with this video right here. You don't want to hear the rest of the music, turn the video off right now. You